WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Morning. What a poopy weekend.
Yep.
But it's a new week.
Yeah.
Can we work with that? Can we work with that?
We can try.
Why not?
Trying hard. What's going on? Gang's all here. Good morning. Where do we even start? Honestly, where do we even start?
Start on Saturday.
Ugly Friday into Saturday. Ugly Saturday for both Michigan State and Michigan. Ugly last night. Just, you know what? I'm gonna do one of those things. Though I'm sorry. I practice what I preach. You guys, I'm just not that worried about what happened last night at all.
Amen.
Not at all. Sorry, I'm not. I know how damn good this team is. I know that this is both things can be true. Okay. Look, I don't care who you are. The officiating was suspect last night. No, I don't care who you are. Call me a whiny bitch. I hope it goes viral in Kansas City. I don't give a shit. Come on, man. No penalties. Like, come on. Seriously, in the National Football League, for a team that averaged over 8 penalties a game, boy, you sure clean things up at the right time. That's amazing. Now, make sure you hear this part. Make sure you hear this part, too. Because that's the beauty of people today is they hear what they want to hear, and they take part of what you said and try to make that the entire message. Lions didn't play well enough to win. Lions have a lot of things to clean up. And they get a little extra time to do it with Tampa coming in town. We know how damn good Tampa is and what they did to the Lions last year at Ford Field as well. But the Lions didn't play well enough to win. No other way to say it, Maz.
I was there last year, and it was their worst game offensively, the worst coach game, and the worst Jared Goff game. But as of last night, 10-minute drive to start the game, a perfect touchdown, and yet a play that is unreviewable comes down a solid minute and a half after the touchdown. 2 minutes maybe. From New York, they radio in and say, that's not a touchdown. Remember last week when I was telling you about all the dumb rules in the NFL that we don't know about, what they work? They can call a penalty on every single play. And we have to live with it because we don't know the subculture penalties of the NFL. There are such who came up with that penalty?
Do you want me to read the penalty for
Please.
you?
Who came up with this penalty?
When shit like this happens, the initial reaction, of course, is to be like super fan and say we got robbed and everything. Okay,
we did.
Yeah, here's the penalty. Okay, T formation quarterback. It is illegal for a T formation quarterback to go in motion whether he has placed his hands under center, on his knees, or on the body of the center. However, it is a false start if the action is quick and abrupt. If the player fails to come to a complete stop for at least 1 full second prior to the ball being snapped, it is illegal motion.
Who came up with that? The way you read it, it is a penalty.
It is a penalty.
But what is that?
I'm
What's
not arguing.
that?
I'm not arguing. Yeah. Oh,
so it started there, guys. And then we get a 5-yard penalty. They're going to go for it. Again, okay. From the 6. Okay. Jared Goff's talking to the refs. The clock's running. The clock's running. Delay of game. Jake Bates come in and kick the field. Why is the clock running when the ref and the quarterback are in a conversation?
Such a damn great first drive, too.
Beautiful.
Like tempo setting, like basically announcing to everybody, but most importantly to the Kansas City Chiefs, this is what we're going to do to you tonight.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do.
They went away from it. They got under 100 yards. Well, they got 100 yards combined from the whole team for rushing. over 100 yards, barely. But they went away from it. Sam Laporta was outstanding last night. Hats off to him. And I thought Goff was great until they knew he was going to pass every down, and the offensive line gave in at the end. Let's face it.
What happened to the corpse of Travis Kelce? The guy's been a corpse this year. He literally has been. I mean, how many times have we sat here already this year and talked about it? Okay, this guy knew. He had 1 foot out the door for a reason, right? He had 1 foot out the door. He looked like prime Kelce again last night.
Dropped the ball.
Holy crap.
I'm sorry. That's a drop. Where's Dan Campbell on the red flag?
I don't know how they justify that. I just...
What are you doing?
And I know what the rules officials... Well, he had control, and
the television ref should be fired. Because Tirico asked him, is that a catch? After the fact. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Bullshit!
He had control.
Come on, please. Please, come on. Please. Don't lie to me. Please.
Mahomes, 22 of 30, 257, 3 touchdowns. And he looked like prime Mahomes, especially running. 10-32, another touchdown. Honestly, I ain't even mad. I'm not. Sorry. They're going to lose games this year. This goes back to what we talked about at the beginning of the season. And it was funny because Neil and I were doing the pregame show yesterday. And listen, did I think the Lions were going to win? Yeah. But you throw it out there and you say, this could be one that they lose, right?
We all picked the loss at the beginning of the year.
That wouldn't surprise anybody, right? If they lost this game. And this goes back, and we had a couple people, wiseacres, going, oh, you're going to be ranting same old Lions. Well, 2 things. I'm not same old Lion guy. If you've watched me, I am not same old Lion guy. That ain't me, man.
How do you call that team same old Lions?
Ever? Well, when it officially ended is when they won 2 playoff games in a row. Yeah. That's when, in my mind, that it's over now. That's over. How can you call somebody same old Lions when you won 1 more playoff game in a week span than you had in our entire lifetimes?
Yep.
It's over. That's dead. Sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
You want same old, look at the Jets. That's same old.
But I can tell you definitively exactly what I said yesterday afternoon. How many times did we talk about it, Maz, in the offseason? This regular season was going to be arduous.
Yes.
Because every loss, people are going to go, oh, we went 15-2 last year. We already have as many losses in 6 games as we did in 17. It doesn't matter. What matters is what transpires in January and February. I don't like losing. I don't want losing. I thought it was a shit show for officiating. How a team in the National Football League can't be called for a penalty is absolutely mind-boggling to me. But if you expect me to rant and rave and say it's over and we have to sell and, all the crazy antic shit, you may as well turn off the show right now because that shit ain't flying here. Not with me, at least.
Not with me either. I had a friend over for the weekend. My buddy Ralph came in with Dawn, his wife. Had a great weekend. And watching the game last night, and him as an outsider, really not knowing this team, he's like, oh, it looks like they're taking it to you, Tomas, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Ralph, I'm telling you right now at the beginning of the game, this regular season, it doesn't matter. We're going to win at the end when it counts. He's like, well, you need home field. I'm like, no, they don't. It would be nice if they had home field, but they don't need it.
Damn, I hate
they
that.
don't need it. This is a team that's going to be ready to win at the end. They got a lot of injuries. Who's left in the secondary? Kirby is playing on 1 leg. Branch is injured, and now he'll be suspended, by the way. We'll talk about that. They have nobody. You got Giovanni Manu is even on the IR. You got 3 guys on the offensive line that you didn't have on last year. Give them a chance. This is a hard bunch of games coming up. You got Tampa, you're off. Then you got Philly, Washington. I'm missing one. Who do they play out of the break? The first
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota, Philly, Washington. That's a gauntlet.
Wait a minute.
Minnesota I'll put out of the gauntlet. But the next 4 games, going to be tough. Going to be tough.
But we knew it.
Yes.
We knew it. And honestly, when we played our dumb schedule game, we were like, oh, can you imagine if they have 4 or 5 losses after that swing? People will be losing their shit. And then you look at the rest of the schedule and you can take off. I cannot, Maz, I'm telling you, that how many times have we had this freaking conversation the last couple of years, okay?
Yeah.
Would I rather have home field advantage?
Of course.
Absolutely. What are you paying attention to? Like, honestly, wake up. I've watched 8 wild card teams win Super Bowls, okay? I've watched many teams as a 2 or 3 seed go win Super Bowls. Whatever was Philly going to do last year without home field advantage?
Well,
It can't happen. Oh my gosh. Come on. I want it. I want it badly. I want to wrap my arms around it. I want to see games here. I want every possible thing that could go right for the Lions to go right for the Lions. I do. I swear to you. However, this isn't fantasy land. And I know that this team is good enough to make that run. Gosh damn it. We'll never win in Baltimore.
I would love a rematch with Kansas City. I would love a rematch.
That would be fun.
I swear, they don't scare me. I'm sorry.
I agree with you.
I know Rashee Rice is coming back. They got Xavier Worthy rolling now. Everything is going great for him. Hollywood Brown is back to his old self. I don't give a damn. They're in the AFC. I don't care about them. The only time you're going to ever see them is if they can make it to the Super Bowl. Because guess what? We're going to be there in Santa Clara representing the NFC. And you know what? It might be us against Tampa. Because Tampa sure looks like they're the second best team in the league.
I said that, honestly. I said that in our text yesterday.
I know you did.
I
agreed with you.
I think they're number 2 in the NFC right now.
Why not?
I really, truly
Who are you putting in front of them?
You know what? They sometimes you just run and they find a way. Like, when you're having that run of, and yesterday notwithstanding because they pulled away from Frisco, but they find the one-score games, they just find a way.
Yes.
They find a way.
And they're down a bunch of players.
Yeah.
Even Ibuka got hurt yesterday. They don't have anybody at receiver. An undrafted rookie was the star yesterday for Baker Mayfield.
So much to get into. We'll get the sound. Obviously, the Tiger season ended mercifully for a lot of people. I'm going to say it again. You guys, that has been a chore for me. The last month of the season was a chore. I'm not going to lie to you. If you couldn't figure out, like, by my demeanor on this show, this team just grinded me out, man.
And they ended you perfectly with a 15-inning game. Could you end the season any more apropos than that? They broke Dan Dickerson. They broke him.
I thought that was awesome.
That was funny.
I told Dan,
Dan,
you just got yourself 1 million extra fans.
Shout out, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
That's a guy who never curses.
Never. Listen, anybody, and I thought it was funny. I don't know if you saw Benetti's tweet.
I didn't even read it.
Okay, so
he said thank you to Troy. I just turned the page.
No, Benetti about Dan Dickerson.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
He said anybody who's done a broadcast will tell you the postgame sucks. Mm-hmm. Something. It is the absolute. It's the worst. And I've been fortunate. College games, some pro games to do some broadcasts. You don't want to do it. You're done.
Yeah.
The main event's over.
Yeah.
You're done. That's where, and I'm not saying this like disrespectfully, that's where you say to somebody else, hey man, what you go ahead and do that.
Yeah, break your chops in.
I shot my wad during the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whatever. I don't even care about that. Dan's such a classy guy. Of course he's going to apologize for it. It wasn't necessary,
no.
Dan. It wasn't necessary, D.
It was what a game. We'll talk about it later, but what a game.
Was. Sure.
And hats off to Seattle last night. They took it to Toronto.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Should have been
Especially
us.
with their pitching getting grounded out the way that it did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, lots of lines. We'll get back to Lions and Chiefs. Obviously, we'll talk about Brian Branch. I know everybody wants to talk about some of them. I am not saying anybody's wrong, okay? That was a poorly officiated game. I'm going to say it again. What blows my mind the most is a team that came in averaging 8 penalties a game got none.
Mm-hmm. They had 12 on Monday night.
12. What are we doing?
Andy Reid is a genius.
What are we doing? What are we doing? He actually is. I got so much. Dude, his bag of tricks, right? Jeez,
did you see how proud he was of actually the Lions? the way they scored the first touchdown that got taken about, they kept showing him, and he kept looking up like in amazement. Wow, that was a great play.
Yeah.
I wish I could have called that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's outstanding. All right, we'll get your thoughts when we come back. Obviously, welcome to the chat. Hi. It's a frustrating day. There's no doubt about it. And I think what's going to make it more frustrating is I'm sure there are going to be people that are losing their mind that the Lions lost that game last night. Final score 30-17. I ain't going to be one of them. I'm practicing when I preach. I know what this team is.
I'm with you, bro.
I know this is a Super Bowl contender, man. No doubt in my mind. I think that they're number one in the NFC. I have no problem saying that. It happens. It's a National Football League. You're going to mix in some losses. You're going to mix in some losses to a team that really needed stop with the must-win shit. They really needed to win, though, and they got to win at home.
They'll probably win the division now, if you ask me. Kansas City. And you know what? I don't care.
The Kansas City Chiefs are what I talk about all the time when I bring up, like our fan base, we're not there yet, I think, as a whole. But the Chiefs are the team that can, here it comes again, can lose a game to Aiden O'Connell, and people are going, what's wrong with the Chiefs? And Chief fans are going, okay.
Yeah.
Aren't you adorable? You're all new to this. Oh, look at you. They're pinching our cheeks.
Yep.
Like we're pinching the little Viking cheeks.
Yeah, they are.
All right, JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Arden Jakes and Buddies. But first, let me clear up these Super Chats. Shout out to everyone sending in Super Chats as well, too. We got $4.99 from Dante151 sending in, hey, at least the Red Wings won against the Maple Leafs, and my high school team won their football game this past Friday. Also, Chris Collinsworth sucks.
It is unbelievable.
He actually gave the Lions a lot of love at the end of that game.
You know who else he gave a lot of love? Patrick Mahomes.
Well, he always does.
It was listen. It was all night. There's no.
Well,
now,
what'd you expect?
Dante, I'm trying to remember. Please don't. Are you TC West? Are you West? I know he's up in the TC area. Wings had a nice bounce back, by the way. Wings had a really nice bounce back after what was really a shit show, the home opener. For them to come on and turn it on the way that they did in the second period and take that game away from the Leafs was outstanding. So there you go. But it was a shitty weekend. It was a shitty weekend.
A lot of Leaf fans downtown. I was driving my friends around, showing them downtown on Saturday right before the game, and they were out there in mass like always.
1967.
I know. Good fans, though.
Hi, guys.
All right, we got another one from Rando Smalls. He sends in $5. He said, I said it last night. It's the script the NFL gave the Lions, and we just had to follow it.
We didn't help ourselves at all. Like, if we own that, if we own that we didn't help ourselves at all, the Hutch late hit, so many stupid moments. I don't care who you are, and I'll say it again, to your point, Rando. If there's somebody from Kansas City tapping in, go ahead and make fun of him. Go ahead and make fun of Rando. Go ahead and make fun of me. You watched the same game we watched last night. Come on. That was one-sided. It's okay to say that. I'm not saying it won the game. I'm not saying that was one-sided. It added to the frustration for every Lion fan last night, period.
If you guys want to follow on Twitter, ML Football, they broke down 9 or 10 different instances with video of the Chiefs' penalties that should have been called. So if you want to go on, at ML Football on X.
It really was the perfect way to end such a shitty weekend. It was. To stay up watching that game was oh, cool. You know what I need on my plate? I need a little more frustration today. Yep. And you know what I did yesterday? I went to my favorite bagel place. I made the homemade chili yesterday.
Nice.
And I was like, no, we're changing the mojo. We're changing
I flipped the channel to the baseball game a lot last night.
Yeah, my boy had his eye on the other television a lot.
Yeah.
All right, JB, anything else?
Oh, yeah. 2 more before we head out of here. $5 from 89 Dr. Funk.
Shout out.
He sends in. He said, watching the Chiefs on offense was PTSD for me because it looked like they took USC's offense game plan against Michigan's defense with that screenplay.
Over and over and over. Like that was, especially as the game wound down, like over that last drive where they made it 30. It was just like over and over and over.
You knew they were going to
stop us.
You knew they were going to third down. You knew they were going to get a first down.
Jeez.
You just knew it.
And by the way, can I say this? Amon-Ra St. Brown showed us that he was human.
Yeah.
He really did. And I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you, okay?
His worst game as a Lion.
That guy actually dropping a ball didn't, like, I was waiting. This is it. Jesus is coming back. Like just him dropping the ball made me go, this is it. The clouds are going to open.
They took him out of the game. They hardly threw to him. And the fourth down play, that was lights out when he dropped that ball.
Yeah. All right, JB.
We got $4.99 from Freight Train Jay. He said, we need our run defense back. When we give up 100-plus rushing yards, we lose. We couldn't run because of our O-line was rattled. Skip looked good, though.
Give that guy some credit.
Yeah.
Like, he is what he is, okay? I know Skip, we love Skip and everything. He is what he is. There's a reason why
he's a backup.
Right. That's exactly it.
And one more from Dante, just to clear up your guys' football talk.
$4.99. T Central.
He sends in, Sean, I'm TC Central. We beat Bay City Western 47-21 on Friday night, and we face Bay City Central this Friday. And Bay City, I think that's Central again. Oh, Central Alt, and Bay City Central is not good at all.
Shout out to the Trojans. Coach Givens is a buddy of mine, the hockey coach. Big fan, living legend as far as I'm concerned. So shout out to TCC. Way to go. All right, where are we going, JB?
We got Art and Jake's and then Buddies.
All right, fellas, there's no better place to catch the action than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. Go to any of their 6 locations in Michigan. Wall-to-wall coverage, over 80 TVs, 22 draft beers, and a menu stacked with fan favorites, including that Fairway Burger. Do not miss the specials tonight. You got Rib Night Mondays. Maybe Sean could try it out there, see how those ribs are. How about Fajita and Margarita Wednesdays? Download the Art and Jake's app and join the AJ's fan club. Make every game day a win at Art and Jake's.
I got another option for you, okay? You know, you're planning to sit down and watch a game. What's more Detroit than the Detroit original?
Detroit.
You hear it all the time, right? Detroit-style pizza. You know where that came from, right? That's a Buddy's thing, baby.
I was there Friday.
All day. You were there when they invented Detroit, the original Detroit pizza. 1946, it's been in existence that long. Man, when you start something like that and everybody's copying, you know you're doing something right. There are over 22 locations in Michigan, probably a Buddy's near you. And here's the cool thing. Save 10% on your entire order. All you need to do is use promo code 10meal. That's 10meal. Go to a location nearest you at buddiespizza.com. Look at that. You guys, honestly, even at 8:27 in the morning, tell me you couldn't destroy that thing right now.
I had the Sicilian and the Detroiter. Outstanding.
Detroiters.
Outstanding.
I love the PBS one with the pepperoni underneath and the old world pepperoni, where I take shots of grease.
Yep.
In that cup pepperoni grease.
Yes. But you know, my wife ordered a side of those pepperonis.
Oh, so good.
We could pass them around the table.
She's a smart. It's like shot glasses, right?
Outstanding.
You need a little shot of grease. Check out Buddies.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions. ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey guys, looking for dinner plans that sizzle? Look no further than Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. Try the steak and lobster, only $19.99 for a limited time only. How about if you're really hungry, try Braylon's beef, 20 ounces of hand-cut New York strip. Feast like a beast, and $14.99 fish and chips daily. And don't forget that cheesy pull-apart bread. Their famous chili is back for a limited time only as well. Don't forget the Lions win. You win. Show up after a Lions win. Grab yourself a free appetizer. Only at Black Rock Bar and Grill.
You know, I'm going to say, you guys, I know I'm supposed to be ranting and raving, and I'm going to get so mad I'm going to throw my hat right now. I'm not mad.
Are you?
No. KG, honest to God, I don't know if you feel the same way. Of course I'm mad they lost the game. But this isn't, oh no, what are we going to do? Oh, I told you. This is exactly what we talked about in the preseason, how this year was going to be different because there are going to be people losing their mind after every loss, and I'm going to continue to say the same thing. This is a team that their prize is not going to come to them in September, October, November, or December. It just isn't. And I'm not going to lose my mind.
Yeah, I mean, people going to flip out about Lions losses regardless, whether the team is good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just convinced. Shout out to the chat last night. Very interesting answers in there. A lot of y'all got to be trolling, but we got a built-in excuse already, Sean. It's an AFC game, so it's automatically a built-in excuse for us.
Garbage.
So it is what it is, man. It don't really affect what we got going on over here, but you got to give the Chiefs credit. They definitely shit me up because I thought that over the course of the game, they weren't going to be able to keep up with that physical pace, but in the second half, they just looked like a completely different team. They were able to game plan for us better. And we just had some things that didn't go our way. We had some execution that was a bit sloppy at times. You take that Jared Goff touchdown away. I mean, you get these flags everywhere. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. But nobody should be freaking out this morning. This team is the same team that we saw run over the Ravens a couple games ago. This is the same team that we've seen win 4 straight after getting bounced in that opening weekend game. So I'm not worried at all. This team will be just fine.
You know what's funny too? I love how you said that because I sent that in our chat group last night. You guys, you know what they did? They outlined the Lions. I thought especially in the last minute and a half of the first half.
Yeah.
Well, we gave them the ball back.
How many times have we seen the Lions do that?
We gave them the ball back.
Right. How many times have we seen the Lions say, we're getting the ball with a minute and a half left, even if we put 3 on the board. If we put 3 on the board. Oh, by the way, we're getting the ball to start the second half. So it's going to be a 10 to 14 point swing because you know what we're going to do when we're coming out in the half. We're going to go right down the field and score a touchdown. So they and with the physicality, KG, they just kept that up. They outlined the Lions. There's no doubt about it.
And you got beat in the trenches, and we all know that's the Lions' bread and butter. The fact that you weren't able to really get a run game going for a half, you did. It looked like it was going to be a Gibbs night. Then it kind of looked like it was going to bounce to a Monty night, but you never really got the full culmination of that running game, and that's going to make things harder, man. When a defense knows that Jared Goff just has to sit back and pass, these young guys are going to have a tough night, and Chris Jones was blowing up Christian Mahogany a good portion of the night, man. It's just one of those things to where they game plan for you just a little bit better. The Lions will go back. Dan Campbell says it even in wins. They got some things to clean up, and I think it's definitely true in this one.
So I had a parent moment at the end of the game last night, all right? And for those of you out there that are parents, you know you can relate to things like this, all right? And it's funny because both my kids have told me now that they're older, both my kids have told me they hated when I said this to them because it made sense. And I was like, oh, I guess I came up with something good. Who knew, right? But sometimes your kids do something so mind-boggling. I mean, so nonsensical, right? That you have to control your own emotions. And I would sit down with my kids and I'd look them in the eye as they're looking at me, and I would say, what were you hoping to accomplish?
I got that question sometimes.
And my kids would look at me and they didn't know how to answer it. So as they both got older, they would go, Dad, I hated when you would do that. And I go, you get it now. Yes, but I can still hate it, okay? And do you know what I felt like last night when I saw people reacting the way they did to the Brian Branch situation? I felt like I was talking to my 6 or 7-year-old kid. There's no justification.
It's not.
There isn't.
They got under his skin and he folded.
Because you know what I would do? Here's the conversation. I would sit little Brian Branch down. I would look him right in the eye, and I would go, Brian, what were you hoping to accomplish? Well, did you see what he did to me? And did you see what he did to me? And I'd sit there shaking my head. Now, what were you hoping to accomplish? Eventually, do you know who the one that was going to get in trouble was? You. You need to think that out, man. Juju ain't going to get suspended. Patrick's not going to get suspended.
Never.
We need you, bro. We really need you right about now, okay?
Yeah.
And I hope you don't get suspended. Maz, I'm with you. I have a feeling you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm interested to see
he's a repeat offender.
I hope it's a fine.
Yeah.
I hope it's a fine. But I have a feeling that, well, play it again. Play it again. Yeah. Could you play it again?
He's going to get suspended. There's no two.
Sending this on cue. JB just hit us up. This comes, was it Eric Woodward?
Eric Woodward, yeah.
Okay. Veteran defensive lineman DJ Reader said he planned to talk to Branch once motions from Sunday die down. I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him. It's tough because he's got that stinger for a reason as a player. You don't ever want to take that away. Yes.
Right.
And you know what?
That's what we love about the kid.
Listen, my daughter, believe it or not, it's my daughter's the most like me.
Yeah.
Not my son. My daughter's the most like me, okay? And you may not believe, at one point in time, I was a very, very temperamental young lad.
Really?
Very temperamental.
I could never guess that, Sean.
And I would...
You know Jimmy King. Sorry.
And then my... and then my daughter, my daughter, I could see it, and I would calmly say, I said, Lauren, you're a lot like Dad, whether you want to admit it or not. You're a lot like Dad. And trust me, you're going to save yourself a lot of headaches, and you're going to save yourself a lot of trouble like you're in right now if you can learn how to harness that. If you can learn how to just find something that just makes you go, oh, I want to do this so much. Because congratulations. Like if you're BB, you feel good, don't you, man? You feel, oh, yeah, you got over. You really nailed Juju. Yeah! Now, how do you feel today?
You know he feel like garbage.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not fucking worth it, man.
Because in the heat of the moment, you're not really thinking about how this can maybe cost my team with my track record. You're not thinking about it. He's just mad that they went in there and they kind of got spanked.
That's why you got to grab that fucking harness and pull it back as hard as you can.
No, you do.
That's on you.
Yeah,
That's on you. It is at the end of the day. And like, again, I get it, dude. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. But that's a hard... You don't want to send a check to the NFL.
No, you don't.
Man, you work too hard for your money. You don't want to be out of game. Fuck that. Hey, we've decided we're gonna find Brian Branch $100,000. Is it worth it? Is it worth it when you're sitting down at your desk writing to NFL from Brian Branch $100,000? Fuck that. I'd be more pissed at that moment.
Right.
I might hit myself in that moment.
You ain't even got the second contract yet, man.
Right.
J-Mo can get away with that now. No, I'm talking shit. I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't sweat him at all. Like you said, I never would tell him to take away his fire, but this is part of the maturation process. It don't matter what's going on around you. You just cannot make mistakes like this.
Nope.
You absolutely cannot.
Let me give you a bright side of it all. If he does get suspended, they get the bye after that. You get 3 weeks off to heal up.
Yeah.
3 weeks. Because this secondary the shit has been beat out of them. Kirby Joseph's on a one leg.
It's almost like they looked like a team that was playing with a depleted secondary last night or something.
You think they were?
Yeah. Not trying to use it as an excuse, but injuries played a factor for sure.
It's kind of weird. Dan Campbell on the Branch incident.
Let's start with this. I love Brian Branch, but what he did is inexcusable. And it's not going to be accepted here. It's not what we do. It's not what we're about. I apologize to Coach Reed and the Chiefs and and Schuster. That's not okay. We that's not what we do here, and it's not going to be okay. He knows it. Our team knows it, and so that's not what we do.
I'm going to keep saying this. Okay,
God, is he class?
You would think a guy that's been around the block so long and won a Super Bowl MVP in Deion Branch would know better than to
Deion Branch.
You
It's crazy, man.
You would think. I mean, guy's been there, done that, all right?
You got drafted by 2 rosters.
I mean, Brady's with you. He taught you so much.
I love hearing that from DC. That's not who we are, okay? You can be ferocious. You can play to the line. But there's a difference between being ferocious, playing to the line, and being stupid.
Yeah. Especially after the game.
You got it.
Once again, you might be able to get away with that kind of chippiness during the game. After the game with handshakes, man, you can't do that, man.
BB had some comments, and I think ownership was had. Here's Brian Branch.
In between the play, and refs don't catch it. Like, they be trying to bully me out there. I should have never did it. It was childish.
How do you process the way it went down for you guys tonight? Just having a winning streak snapped and coming in here against a tough opponent.
We beat ourselves, honestly.
What happened between the play? What are you referring to?
I got blocked in the back illegally, and it was in front of the ref. The ref didn't do anything, and just stuff like that. And I could have got hurt off of that, but I still shouldn't have done that. So
that was at the end of the game. You're talking about somebody hit you in the back. Juju hit you in the back.
Yes.
So Juju in particular was the one that hit you? Or,
yes.
Yeah. Were there other things that they were doing just in terms of maybe rubbing it in at the end?
Yeah, they were. There was a lot of stuff, but I should have showed it between the whistle, not after the game, and I apologize for that.
What sort of discipline, if any, do you expect from the league, or you got to hope there's nothing else?
Honestly.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, people.
Dude, he ain't wrong. Like, and I know, without looking at the chat, I've had way too many conversations like this in my lifetime to know that I'm sure that there are people that are trying to justify what he did. Listen to the man's own words. Keep it between the whistle. You can't do that shit. You cannot do that. Right? To me, I would be more pissed at me today than anything. Especially if I have to sit down at my desk, pull out a damn check, or pull out my phone, as it were. I guess I got to wire $150,000 to the National Football League. Juju beat me twice. Hey, but I gave him a good shot. No. And if you get suspended, God forbid. Like Matt said, as a repeat offender, hey, guess what? They beat you again. Can't do it. Gosh damn it. Can't do it. I get it. You're not wrong. Frustration, cheap shots. The whole tone of the night. Shout out to KG with tone. The whole tone of the night, KC not getting a penalty. Frustrating. We all lived it, right? You lived it up close and personal. You can't do that shit. It's that simple. What did you think about the callback on Jared Goff's touchdown?
Oh, I thought that was absolute garbage. I've never heard that rule ever, but it is what it is, man. Apparently, when you establish yourself as a quarterback, when you're in motion, you have to stop at some point in order for it to be a legal motion. I've never heard that.
That's why I like the CFL.
I had never, I'm with you.
Have I ever heard that?
I had never heard that. And I had to, I mean, I'm sure you saw it earlier. I read the rule. I had never heard that. I had no idea.
I instantly thought back to last year when Jared Goff also had a reception touchdown. And I was trying to think, did he go in motion then? Because once again, I've never heard that ever. I know it's kind of a weird rule. You don't really see it a whole lot, but I thought that was weak, man. They could have let it fly, especially the amount of time that went by after they called it a touchdown, and then the amount of time it took the referees to huddle together and say, yeah, subsection 5, we can call that on them flag. Like, I thought that was kind of
supposedly weird. It's unreviewable. Supposedly it's unreviewable.
You have to stop.
I understand.
No. The last time that, as you said with his touchdown, I'm pretty sure he was in motion, though.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it was a very, very similar play, and I would look back to that and try to see. Because maybe he lined up as a wide receiver on the initial play last year, but this one, it was, like I said, I've never heard
He came up from under. I read it earlier,
yeah.
just in case you're just joining us. I'll read it again. It is illegal for a T formation quarterback to go in motion, whether he has placed his hands under center, on his knees, or on the body of the center. However, it is a false start if the action is quick and abrupt. If the player fails to come to a complete stop for at least 1 full second prior to the ball being snapped, it is illegal motion. So if I'm reading this correctly, all right, he's under center, he stepped back and went like that.
Yeah.
If he's under center, he went like this. Then it's good?
I guess.
How fucking stupid is that?
I guess.
Who wrote that? That's
Okay.
why I said it bothers me.
Okay.
All these sub penalties that nobody knows about. Tell me not one player knew about that penalty. Not one knew about it. Not one single player
That shit was.
knew about that penalty.
I'm sorry.
Jared Goff's thoughts on the nullified touchdown.
Sorry.
I'll get it in a second. Don't worry. No, really, I swear it's coming.
JB's picking up the flag.
Yeah, I got to do a little. I guess we all do a little research on what exactly went wrong, because my hands were not under center and I was set to begin the play. And as far as I was concerned, I thought that was the only thing I needed to do. They were saying that I've never heard this, that I was, because of how close I was to the center, that then declares me as a quarterback, and then I can't go in motion. I was only under the impression that it was my hands under center. So that's a new version of that rule that I had never heard of, and I think a lot of our coaches had never heard of. Yeah, and if that is the rule, then I guess we need to do a little bit more research on that.
I love
new
him.
version of the rule I never heard.
It's like when your iPhone will update at 1 o'clock this morning. I gotta say, I got a new version.
Keep it real, man. I love that shit because nobody's heard that
Listen,
before.
he's classy. He sounds like Dan Campbell. But he's laughing at it too.
At the same
time.
cutting into him. Like,
no
what is
player
this?
knew that rule, as I told you. Not one player knew that rule.
They've practiced that play I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
So the fact that, you get to the game, you execute it to perfection, and then they come up with that, once again, that's kind of garbage.
I wish Tom Brady, for the first time, was the color commentator on that game, because I guarantee you he didn't know that penalty.
So weird. So weird. Dan Campbell on the nullified touchdown as well.
Did you get from the refs on the golf touchdown overturned, and did you agree with the explanation?
It doesn't matter if I agree or disagree. It was.
Did they explain it suitably?
Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So I know it came from New York, and they said he never stopped. He stayed in motion. He can't stay in motion. That was that. So that had no bearing on the game. I mean, we lost by 13 points.
You go 15.
It's my coach. I love him.
Oh, T.O., I can hear you right now.
Honestly, that's my guy.
Coach.
Right. I wouldn't want anybody else. You could have Andy Reid. You could have all of them. I love this guy. More, please.
I'm telling you, here's the crazy thing, Maz. Like, you just don't hear them make excuses, and that's what I love.
He don't want to hear it because no one gives a shit.
That's what I love. You know what? We guys, whether we want to admit it or not, okay, we have convinced ourselves that we're the whipping boy for this league. Detroit versus everybody. The league hates the Lions, and Dan Campbell has no time for any of that shit. And I love every second of it.
But it's good to know, we're still the Lions, and the rest will find ways, new rules in the rule book to kind of lash out against us. But I think somebody asked him at the podium, like, what could they have done better on that play? And he was just like, it was a scoring play. Right. He laughed at him like,
it was Wojo, actually.
It did work. It was a scoring play. It was nothing I could have did better.
You guys, here's the crazy thing, all right? You understand that this team, it has been almost 3 years since they've lost back-to-back games. Think about that. It's almost 3 years. All right? They're going to be fine. And I don't know, I don't, if I read the chat during the show, and I mean no disrespect to you guys, it takes my focus off the job at hand, so I don't, okay? I mean no disrespect. That's why I asked the guys here, let me know what's going on, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know if people are losing their mind. JB, KG, Maz, you're going to have to tell me. I don't know if people are going, I told you this team wasn't good.
No, not one.
Okay, good.
Not one.
All right.
It's better.
We're all on the same page.
Just in case there is, let me give you this subtle reminder. Even with Tampa coming to town a week from today, the Lions have not lost back-to-back games since losing to the Dallas Cowboys and Miami Dolphins October 23rd and October 30th of 2022. You're talking almost 3 years.
That is nuts, bro.
Almost 3 years. For this franchise?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy. That's why I will not. I refuse to hear those 3 letters. I smack the fuck out you.
I'm with you, dude.
I refuse.
It's done.
Don't come around me with that
It's
SOL,
done.
man.
That's what KG literally.
that
Somebody.
shit
I'll give the guy a shout out. It was Super Bowl Cartier said to
shout
Neil.
out Zuber.
He said to Neil and I yesterday doing. Oh, if they lose, these two, they'll be sitting there going same old lines. I was like, oh no, get my name out your mouth.
Right.
That ain't me, man.
We ain't never been us.
That I literally, you know what I did? I had a burial when the Lions won those playoff games, okay? 2 in 1 week. We saw one more playoff win in a week span than we had seen in our entire lifetimes. You go grab Rod Marinelli's pick and shovel, you dig a hole,
Right.
and you bury SOL. And that's where it is for me.
Right.
Gone.
It was organizational. It was a mentality. They don't have that mentality anymore. So don't come around me saying SOL. I'll Brian Branch you. Back up. Back up.
That said, that streak is in the most peril it has been in 3 years. With Tampa Bay coming in.
Legit, man.
No, they're legit.
Tampa's legit.
But they're banged up.
MVP talk.
They're banged up too. They are banged up too.
Honest to God, KG, I don't know your thought. I still think we're the best in the NFC. I have no problem saying that. And I think that Tampa's too. I really, truly do.
No, and y'all was talking about earlier, the Lions don't need to be a number 1 seed. They don't need home field advantage. They still might get it. That's how good.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
I mean, of course you have to worry about the Bucs. They are a contender in this NFC, and they look damn good. But they remind me of us last year. Just the amount of injuries that continue to stack up for them. It's not a sustainable pace. Add to the fact that they like drama. They like late game drama. They like to take games down to the wire. I don't know if you want to live like that for a whole season, but credit, that's how they win. That's how they making their bread and
Good
butter.
call, Kenny. Good
No,
call.
they are a dangerous
It
team.
usually comes back to the mean, but a lot of times the next year. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A lot of times teams will get on that roll where they win so many one-score games, and that's the first team you look at next year to say, who's going to take a fall?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, they won 10 one-score games.
Yeah.
They're not going to win 10 one-score games again next
Wasn't
year.
it Minnesota? It's Minnesota.
Right.
That's what I was about to say. Normally we take those
right.
teams as frauds. I think they're a little more on the real side than fraud, but at the same time, injuries will catch up with
It
you.
starts with the quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he's absolutely legitimate. People have to admit it now. I mean, Baker Mayfield is legitimate. And that's a guy just a couple of years ago, I thought he was the next Johnny Football.
Yeah.
Just a bonehead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got cut by the Carolina Panthers.
Now he's what Johnny Football wanted to be.
All right, JB, where are we going?
We gotta hear from Shearing's Heating and Air, and then I'll tell them about jars. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending in super chats right now. We got $5 from I do not know how to pronounce this one. I apologize.
What is it?
Epilepsia?
Epilepsia. What?
Where do they come up with these names?
Yeah, I have no idea where you come up with these names, but guys, Epilepsia 74.
Right, you Epilepsia.
So you're telling me Juwan Taylor didn't have a false start or hold an entire game, the most penalized offensive lineman in the league? Really?
Dude, I again, number one, I mean, I'm sure you saw the still shots of neutral zone violations. Let's get that. That's something that's been Casey's bread and butter forever and a day. We already know that.
Been doing that.
But again, they averaged over 8 penalties a game, man.
Not one.
Not one?
And then the Jared Goff touchdown being taken away was the icing on the cake when you look at the rest of this game, the way it was officiated. I'm not trying to blame the refs. The Lions normally play above the referees, but this one was poorly officiated. I do not agree with that.
There's no, both things can be true. The Lions didn't deserve to win, and it was poorly officiated.
There you go. My sentiments exactly.
And Kelsey dropped the ball.
That son of a bitch was a corpse. Like, he was a corpse.
He's still a corpse.
Don't take
His
that
girlfriend was there. He's showing up for his fiance.
That ain't the norm. I promise you.
Caitlin Clark was there even.
Yeah, his girlfriend and Caitlin Clark was there.
Yeah.
So, you got to show out.
Anything else, JB?
It was a certain sector in that crowd.
We got $2 from Rando Smalls. I didn't see her last night. Maria Taylor was smoking hot in that skirt.
She's always smoking hot. I love Maria
Respect.
Taylor.
I didn't get a chance to see her last night.
Some Maria.
Respect.
We got $5 again from Rando Smalls. He sends in. He said, "Don't give me good game. The refs gave it to y'all."
I can't say that, man. They didn't give it to.
I get the frustration.
Kansas City took it.
Gosh damn it! I get the frustration though.
Yeah.
It was a poorly officiated game. I don't care who you are. You have to acknowledge that.
But the Lions ain't gonna get no love, man. Especially a Kansas City Chiefs team with their back against the wall. They don't want to see Patrick Mahomes out of this thing, man. So it is what it is. You got to play above that, and that's normally what the Lions do. I'm not gonna sit up here and blame the refs. That's SOL type shit. Sitting up here and blaming the refs for shit that we could have did better. I'm good.
I don't want to play on Sunday night anymore.
You gotta look at yourself.
I don't. We got to play the Eagles on Sunday night.
We got $5 from Michael. He sends in. He says sometimes Brad and Campbell are overconfident in the backups. That puts pressure on the starters. Go get some real help in the secondary.
You know, I wish that there was a, like my money tree. When my kids, I can just go in the backyard and pluck from the money tree. When the guys come over the house, KG, you need a couple extra 20s.
Sure,
just go in the backyard. Go pick off the money tree, okay? I love to let my friends, grab the bushel barrels and pluck the money off the money tree. Right. I wish there was a secondary tree. I do. Yeah, that'd be great. Right. I can go get some real. You know what, you guys? It's spread across the whole league. I get your sentiment. I do. But you're talking about guys that are backups or even out of the league for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when the injuries happen to the frontline guys, right? If you have a really good backup, chances are you're not going to have him for long because somebody else is going to want to get him and make him a starter.
Yeah.
I wish it was that easy. Like, I'm not trying to show you any disrespect. I'm just trying to put it into context. It'd be great if I could go in the backyard and grab from the secondary tree, right?
Right.
Unfortunately, in the National Football League, you have to deal with what you have to deal with because if a guy can play, he's probably on a different roster. You know what I'm saying?
And I was told, we don't need TA. And in this game, I think you kind of needed TA. So hopefully you will get him back next week. And you're approaching your bye week. So I think this is one of those things where the Lions may try to just be patient with the situation, see how many guys you can get back after the bye, and then they'll assess from there. We'll see.
And one more before we head to break from Owen, sending in $9.99 shout out. He said the Chiefs are shit talkers and try to bait the other team. Mahomes taunted Branch in the end zone and then wants to shake hands, especially after 0 flags. I know you can't do that, but I understand why.
You're not wrong.
No, I feel it.
You're not, like, I hope, Owen, you're not, I don't think anybody here, I think I can speak for everybody. You're not wrong.
No, I ride for Branch. Y'all,
yeah, you're not wrong.
Don't change.
I don't know. To me, it's like you're letting them win though to do that.
Yeah.
Like you're letting them get the best of you one more time.
And it just shows that you're taking the loss like very, very difficult. Yeah. So it is what it is. Like you can't do that, man. That's a maturing process for him that he has to go through. So
no doubt. All right, JB, where are we going?
Let's hear from Sharon's Heating and Air, and then I'll tell them about jars.
Shout out to Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years. Listen, when you're in business that long, you're obviously doing something right. Part of it is, well, they offer it all. Heating, cooling, indoor air quality, water heaters, whole home generators, memberships. Right now, as a matter of fact, DTE gas customers, you get a free furnace tune-up through December 1st. And, another reason? They treat people like family, man. Obviously, there's a reason people keep calling them, and they've been in business for over 40 years. So call Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning today at 734-238-3839, or you can look over my head. See that? See that up there? See that up there? Scan the QR code on the screen right now. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
And after you do that, head over to Jars, because whether you're hitting the game or simply chilling at home, Jars always has you covered with top shelf quality and unmatched variety. Jars is priced for the people, so you can stock up without having to break the bank. Re-up at any time. All you got to do is hit up shopjars.com or stop by your nearest Jars location today.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions! We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey, are you looking for the ultimate pickleball experience? Make sure you check out Wicked Pickle. It's Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. 10, count them, 10 climate-controlled courts, daily open play for all levels, a chill lounge with TVs, ping pong, cold drinks. It's always game on, rain or shine. If you're throwing a party, you want a big event, they host groups from 10 to 200. The APA Michigan Gold Cup is coming up November 22nd and 23rd. You can sign up at pickleballtournaments.com. Mark your calendars for the Woodward Sports Pickleball Party, January 9th. That should be a blast. Details coming soon. All right, we got to get to one of the things that we do on a Monday morning is we pay homage to Sharon's and
BlackRock. BlackRock players that rock, baby.
Players that rock. That's the way it goes.
I'm not going to the Lions game, I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Maz, you want to start us out?
Of course. And I'm going to start with the guy that is the best athlete in Detroit. Tarek Skubal. Thank you for what you did here.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm pissed, though. You should have come out in the 7th. But
It's not up to him.
You're amazing. Yeah, it is. But you were amazing on Saturday night. 13 freaking strikeouts in 6 innings of work. You made a mistake, though. You didn't check Josh Naylor behind you. You let that clown get to third base.
Wario.
And then he scored. First of all, he gets a bloop double. He just threw his bat at it. You let him get to third, and then he scores on a sac fly. It should never have scored. You probably should have won the game 1-0, 2-0 with the home run, 2-0. That's the score. Should have been 2-0. But wow, what a playoff from this guy, and what a season that this guy gave us. Tarek Skubal, you're my Black Rock player that rocks forever.
All right, JB, where are you going? Black Rock player that rocks.
I'm going to have to swerve a little bit away from football from you guys, but my Black Rock player that rocked over the weekend, one person you can always count on, one Mr. John Cena, even though you can't really see him at all. One Mr. John Cena, as he only has 4 more dates in his retirement tour, and Saturday he put on a nice little clinic, him versus AJ Styles. They ran it back once again. AJ Styles putting back on the old TNA outfit that he used to have back in the day. It was an amazing matchup out in Perth for Crown Jewel from WWE. And you know what? I gotta give him my Black Rock player that rock. 4 more dates, and this is the last time you will be able to see one Mr. John Cena.
KG?
Maz and Shaw like, what the hell are you talking about? But
something, JB.
This is a tough weekend, man. Not a lot of positive to take out of it, but I got to give J-Mo some love, man. To me, he is my Black Rock player that rock because he definitely had an impact on this game against Kansas City. I want to see him get involved more. I know they like to come to him early, and over the course of the game, they kind of, fade away from him. I want to see more of an emphasis. It definitely going against the Buccaneers of getting J-Mo involved. Get him the ball any way you can because the guy is he's instant fireworks whenever he gets it, man. I'd love to see J-Mo go out there and have that game, especially, considering the last couple games he had wasn't that great. One, he had 1 target in. The other one, he had a lot of drops in. So shout out to J-Mo. He is my Black Rock player that rocked.
All right, I'm gonna go to the world of hockey, and anybody that knows me is going, really? Wow, that's a shocker. So the last few years, it's really interesting, and I pointed this out in the group chat, okay? When you have multiple coaches in a row talking about the compete level or lack thereof, the go, the spark or lack thereof, maybe, just maybe, it isn't on the coach. Maybe, just maybe, it's incumbent upon guys in the room to bring it every shift, to bring it every night. After a lackluster performance in Game 1 at LCA against the Habs, I thought Dylan Larkin led by example. Yeah, DeBrincat had 3 helpers. Yeah, Lucas Raymond had the 2 goals. I thought that Lucas Raymond brought it every shift. Led by example, had a go, played responsibly, and a big reason why the Wings came back after being down 0-2 to Maple Leaf and got the job done. So shout out to Dylan Larkin. You're still not a number 1 center, but you know what? You're a player that rocked in my mind, and you led by example.
Nice job.
There you go.
Nice job. Hey, I got just a few. I just got to read a couple of these.
All right.
Because you see me sitting in this chair every day.
I see you giggling in that chair every day.
You see the lights around me. First of all, let me tell you, I'm better off that you don't even see me. It's, in the dark, it's better.
Stop it, Maz. You're beautiful.
Mike G.
You're beautiful.
Maz, you look darker than Wesley Snipes. Maz, you need a Maz lamp. Maz, this is from Honolulu Blue Skies. Maz just needs a cat to pet, making you an offer you can't refuse. There are so many in here in the back that I can't even catch up. I mean, I look like Ironside in this chair. Remember Raymond Burr and Ironside? I know you mostly don't, but that's how I feel and look in this chair right now. That's all. It's too dark. I'm in the dark. Leave me in the dark. I'm fine.
I'm in the dark going brazy.
We'll move on from the Lions. Just
don't know
some,
about that.
Some final thoughts on the Lions. Guys, you know what? It happened. I don't like it. It happened. They weren't going to go. Listen, I'm going to tell you this much. You ready? Don't tell anybody I told you this. You ready? They're going to lose again this year.
Sean, stop it.
They are. No.
You lying.
In the regular season.
I'm sorry, KG. Yeah, in the regular season, of course.
Sean, stop bullshitting me.
Okay, KG, hold on.
I'm about to get mad.
I know. I'm gonna back up right now. I'm Juju. I just did my job. You're an asshole, by the way, for saying that.
What did you say? SOL? Bow.
No. Let me just like Juju for you to put yourself up on the cross. I'm just doing my job. No, you're an asshole. That's a cheap shot. Call it what it is. All right. Like he's wrong. He's wrong. Brian Branch is wrong. Nobody here defended him, okay? But drop that. I'm just doing my job. No, that's a cheap shot. Like, don't be an asshole, okay? You got away with it. Congratulations.
Right.
But, KG, now I'm going to go Juju on you. I'm just doing my job. They might lose a couple more this year.
What?
Don't tell anybody. Don't you dare tell anybody.
Sean, when you going to stop playing with me?
Yeah, it's going to be okay. We're going to be okay.
They'll probably lose to Philly.
We're going to be okay.
I'm not even ready to say that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not ready to say that.
You know what I'm saying it based on? I'm just saying it based on the National Football League. Like that,
week to week.
You lose games in the National Football League. The one thing that differs for the Lions, as opposed to pretty much every other team the last couple of years, with the exception of Philly, because you can't say, well, you could say the Giants game, man. It's no disrespect.
Yeah.
The Lions don't lose to teams where you're sitting back going, how the hell did they beat them? KC's a pretty damn good team with a pretty damn good pedigree, right?
No, for sure. But that's why, listen, if y'all want an insider, I'm going to take the Lions in damn near every game they go against people.
1,000%.
Because they are eye level with pretty much anybody in the football league. Like, literally, you can name the team. I don't think there's any team that is just outright just more superior than this Detroit Lions team. So, yeah, you're going to get losses in there, here and there. But overall, I'm confident in this team and their abilities, even in the face of injury. We saw what this team is capable of, i.e. last year in the regular season. So, listen, they are going to be okay. I'm not really worried about them. And like I said, I'm not even ready to go there. Like, oh, they'll lose to Philly. Oh, they'll lose to Washington. You know, I'm not ready to go there, man. Every week is different in this league, and the Lions, they'll come out better next week for sure.
We beat the teams that we're supposed to beat.
Yeah,
and I don't expect that to change. I don't expect that to. Now I'm going to say it again. I don't expect 15-2 either. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys see this? Is sometimes you see stats that you're unaware of. Did you see the Steelers have a 22-game winning streak against the Browns in Pittsburgh?
I did not.
Like, that's some Lambeau Field shit. Like, we went through that as Lions fans, right? All the years that, we couldn't beat the Packers in Lambeau, and then it finally happened, and then, it happened a few more times. 22-game winning streak against the Browns at home.
What the hell happened to that division?
Oh, it's a disaster.
That went from one of the best divisions in football to it's one of the worst. The Steelers are running away with it. Yes, the Steelers. The other three teams lost yesterday.
By the way, did you guys watch the Bengals and Packers?
Man, the Packers. I'm so ready to call them frauds.
No, listen to me, KG.
They struggle.
What you just said.
They struggle.
The entire second half, I sat there. And I occasionally, my poor kid, he doesn't deserve it. Yeah. You know how you mumble to yourself? I'd look at my kid and I go, how did we lose to them?
Seriously.
How did we lose to them?
Seriously.
I kept saying it over and over and over.
Sean, they just caught us in week one, man. There was a lot to figure out in week one. They literally told you it was communication.
They were ready for us.
And they've been great ever since then because it was communication. So, yeah, the Packers are, I'm sorry.
Joe Flacco looked good. Sparkly eyes.
He
looked good. He's got it still.
He's got it still.
He's going to be on the ground before you know it.
I love sparkly eyes.
He's got it.
You make me feel so young.
I envision Maz just sitting at home, just so happy, like sitting in his chair like that, just watching Flacco. Dude, he nearly brought him back, though. Yeah. Like, give him credit. He nearly brought him back.
You don't even know their names yet.
No, that team's so bad. Gosh, damn, it's unbelievable. All right, I don't want to do it. JB, do you want to take a quick break?
Yeah, we can if you want.
Somewhat get on time.
Yeah.
Can we put a wrap on the Tiger season?
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it. Do you want me to lie?
I did, man.
You want me to lie?
Did you enjoy the Saturday game? Did you, as a baseball fan, were you hooked?
Oh, how could you not be?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
How could you not?
Yeah.
15
yeah.
innings?
How could you not be?
Let me say, they gave it everything.
They did.
They emptied it.
I have a lot of regret from this year. I do. I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of regret from this year, and that's what bothers me the most.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me the most.
Cleveland fans are still busting our balls online. Cleveland fans are still giving it to us.
See, I got it. You know what?
what?
Cleveland fans, I got to have the same conversation. I got to have the same conversation that I do with the Viking fans, okay? Time and place. You don't have the time nor the place right now to do that. We knocked you out of the playoff. Like what? No. Just like when we did it to Washington, that was weak. Washington just humiliated us at our place. And a week later, they got humiliated by Philadelphia. I lost the right to talk shit to Washington.
Hell yeah.
You can. If you want to, you can. I can't do that. Just like Cleveland, you know what? When you lost that 3-game series in your park to the Tigers, you lost the right to talk shit this year. We'll see you again next year. You'll have time to talk shit, but you lost the right this year.
After rallying back and winning the Central, you lost us in the first round. Shut your damn mouth.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Guys. That's weak.
Shut up.
Weak. Weak.
I mean, 1984 versus 1947 or whatever the hell the last time they
We're
played.
going to be talking about 42 years next year. Whee!
I know, but at least it's closer than what
we're
they've
losing
won.
the best pitcher in the world. Whee! Yay! But everything will be okay. Prospects. Whee! Yay!
No.
Everything is awesome.
All right, JB, where you want to
go? Let's hear from Sun Cruisers, but first let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending them in as well. Dante151 sending in $9.99. I blame you guys for not having Dan Miller on this past Friday. I'm kidding. God, that game last night was so frustrating, and no more of Jets on Sunday morning, because how can you go for 84 yards?
Unbelievable.
Minus 10 passing yards.
Unbelievable.
Minus 10.
Dante's got a point, though. We should have had Dan on, even if none of us could hear a word he was saying.
No, seriously. Just let him go.
To see his beautiful face and to let him go.
Just let him go.
He's quite the handsome fella.
You see what happened when we don't have him on the Lions
man,
lose.
I'm not doing
so
it
I'm
again.
just saying.
We ain't doing it again. I ain't going down that road again.
Can't do it. And one more from Coach Isaac. He sends in $1.99. He said, no one talking about the Chiefs are mocking St. Brown. I don't know if anyone's seen that.
Oh, yeah. You talking about the celebration they was doing? I don't care about that. That's gamesmanship. I don't care.
Don't worry about that. You can't let it get under your skin. You can't be emotional, man. Like, you can't. I'm sorry. You just can't.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to accomplish? Where's the win? How does this come out in your favor, right? Like, sit down with my kids.
And you got to be able to take your medicine, too. Like, the Lions do a lot of punishing and ass-kicking. When the ass-kicking turns around, you got to be able to take it.
Isn't it amazing? Gosh, it's just... It's take your medicine is such a difficult thing to do. And they had to take their medicine yesterday.
It is what it is.
All right.
Can't win them all.
Hey, Sundays in Detroit just got smoother. And as a matter of fact, next Monday will be smooth as well with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Woodward Sports Network, they got the peach, they got the pink lemonade, they got the lemonade. Yeah, they got the real iced tea, real vodka, no bubbles, only 100 calories with that 4.5% alcohol. It's perfect for tailgates, couch gates, wherever you're watching the football game. So this season, let the good times cruise. Neil and I did yesterday for the pregame show with Sun Cruiser in Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day. All the sports. All Detroit. Live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network.
Hey guys, Woodward Sports and Jack's Car Wash are hooking you up with a free car wash. All you got to do is text the letters WSN, of course representing Woodward Sports Network, to that number on your screen, 888-522-1729. Enjoy top-tier service, free vacuuming. They've got it all for you. You want to clean your windows, your dashboard, they've got it all. Those Jack's dash wipes that they give you when you pull in as well. Join the Unlimited Club, guys. You can wash your car twice a day, every single day of the week. Over 40 locations. They're closing in on 50 here in Michigan. For one closest to you, check them out at jackscarwash.com. Text now and shine on.
All right, we're going to get to the Tigers in just a second. But you guys saw the final numbers with Justin Fields, right? You guys
-10.
Neil and I were paying attention to that, so we're on the air. You know, and Neil's like me. I don't know if you can do it, Maz, or JB or KG. You guys have ever been in the position. I cannot be on the air while the game's on. I can't. You have to know what you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It was the worst game
Sean,
I think I've ever watched.
Sean. Oh yeah, hey man, I'm on the air. Like, I'm that guy, right? I really and truly. Like, when I was doing an afternoon show on radio and there was postseason baseball on in the studio, I was done. Like, yeah, that's it. Forward down the field. I mean, it really was. I was. All right. Justin Fields, 9 of 17 for 45 yards.
But with the sacks,
yes,
it takes you to -10.
But let's 9 completions for 45 yards.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. What did Neil always say is 200 feet of offense?
Yeah, that was
right.
it. Neil was going nuts yesterday with that stuff.
I know he was, man.
He mixed in 7 carries for 31 yards. Okay, so minus the sacks. He was sacked 9 for 55. Okay, He had in a National Football League game. He had 76 yards in offense.
I play real sports. Not trying to be the best at exercise.
Here, I can't feel sorry for AG. I can't. No, listen, KG, I know you want to.
I'm sorry for AG.
No, listen, Can I say why I don't? He knew what he was getting into. He's a former Jet.
He is.
He knows what a disastrous franchise that is. Maz, no offense.
Talk to me.
He knows what he knew what he was getting into.
He wasn't going to rebuild it in 1 year.
No way.
Nah, and I think the Jets at this point, they probably just need to sell off the good pieces that they do have and just start fresh. Start fresh.
That's 100%.
Do a clean break. I trust that AG maybe is a good drafter, or he has people around him that can draft well.
No, don't believe
do it
that.
the organic way.
Don't believe it. You want SOL? It's SOJ. Listen, I've said it. They are the AFC version of the Lions. The old Lions. Not this Lions. They'll never win. Trust me, they'll never win. They won as an AFL team.
I can't believe it.
Take that Super Bowl away. That's Joe Namath guaranteeing. That's Super Bowl 3.
I'm listening to
This
my
is Super Bowl
right
60. They're never going to win.
I can't believe
Listen,
that.
35 seconds left, guys. Let me take you. First half, 35 seconds left. 4th and 1 from the 50. They didn't get a playoff.
Maz, listen to me.
Yo, did you hear me? Now picture this.
Tell him, man.
Now sit there. Look at me now. You're Justin Fields. Look at me.
All right.
He's
Look at me.
looking around.
Look at me.
He's looking around. He's like 35, 34, 35,
run a play, Coach.
4, 3. 40, 17, 48. Oh, half's over? They didn't get a playoff. 4th and 1 from midfield. And then Garrett Wilson goes up to Aaron Glenn, and he's like, Dad, what happened? And Glenn put his arm around the kid, and they walked off the field. He's overmatched, bro. I'm sorry.
Maz,
he's overmatched.
You know what? You sound like my grandfather right now talking to me about the Lions, though. I got to be honest with you. And if I'm going to say it about my team, I can say it about your team as well. My brain cannot ever wrap itself around never. Because you know what? You need the right people in place.
Yeah.
And Maz, the New Jersey Devils.
I know.
The Mickey Mouse organization. They got a general manager who got it and hired people and won multiple cups. The Golden State Warriors. I totally get your frustration. I'm a Lion fan, for goodness sake.
Clippers.
The Cubs.
Cubs got one.
Right.
Took 110 years, but they got one.
That's what we're saying. I can't. My brain don't work that way. But they're a disaster.
How do you not get a playoff with 35 seconds left?
Know.
And the kid's looking for help. Do you remember how the Bears lost to us on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
It was worse than that. It was worse.
It was always going to be
I replayed it. I'm like, I'm sitting with my friend. I'm like, did you? We both just. I had no blood left in my face.
All right, let's get to the Tigers.
Speaking of no blood left,
I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. I apologize for this. I used to play a dumb game many years ago on the radio called Word Association, where I would just say, "Give me a word" when I say something to you. Okay, so I'm gonna put you all on the spot. I apologize ahead of time for you guys in the chat and for my friends that are working here on this show. If I said to you the 2025 Detroit Tigers, what would your one-word response be, Maz? You want me to go first?
No. All right, go ahead.
Frustrating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Frustrating. This was not. I didn't enjoy it. Do you want me to lie to you?
But the first half you did.
Yeah. From really trade deadline on. Frustrating.
Yeah.
Frustrating. KG?
Disappointing.
Yep.
And that's crazy to say when they got off to the start that they did. They got in the playoffs. They got to the same place they ended at last year. But it just seems like under, like you say, the specter of expectations, they couldn't get it done. And I look at some of the players for that. I look at management for the way this team was handled over this last year. And, yeah, it just sucks, man, because they had potential to really, maybe take that next step, and they just could not do that this year. So I would say disappointing.
Maz?
Even in the face of what they did.
Justice? Would Justice come to mind?
Justice? Enigma? Enigma's another line. Enigma. They were so close, yet so far. Just watching them struggle at the end of the year when they were all looking at each other in the dugout, when they still had a lead, and it kept dwindling and dwindling. Then they'd win a game and hang on for a night. And then just looking at each other. I felt sorry for the players. I did. And I know you guys say AJ's the genius and all. And he got them as far as he could get them.
How he got this roster, I agree with you, Maz. How he got what is at his disposal to this spot is remarkable. I'm sorry.
But I am disappointed a little in him because I do think he has a quick trigger. And that's the one thing I don't like about him. I don't like the way he – but that's baseball
Yeah,
now.
I was about to say, are you mad at him or the way baseball is played
It's
today?
baseball now.
Yeah.
I'm watching all the games, and these guys are going, wow, he went 4 to third. That was a great outing. Wow, he really put it out there. And I want to just laugh. I'm like, are you effing kidding me?
Especially when we don't have the bullpen we had last year.
I'm sorry. I knew he threw 101 miles an hour to get that last out in the 6th on Saturday night, and he pumped his fist, and we all know that's the end of him. But what the hell? You're 90-some-odd pitches in. And AJ said he emptied the tank. I don't give a shit. 50% Scooble is better than 100% of anything else we have, and I'll put Will Vest on the side because he gave it all.
But that's the problem.
Why is Tommy Kahnle on the playoff roster?
That's the problem.
Why? And why did you go to him? Go to your starters.
Who else go to, man?
Casey Mize.
You can't just burn your starters.
Yes,
like
you
that.
can. The Mariners did.
I understand that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm telling you.
You don't understand.
But, Maz, we shouldn't have to tax our best pitcher. That's the problem. The makeup of this team is just not good enough.
I understand that. But
It's
when you
not
have
good
an
enough.
ace,
It isn't, KG.
you ride the ace.
Can I ask you this? And I know nobody wants to have this conversation. Can I ask you this, though, Mez, to your point? Before we get to JB's word, how much of this is on Tarek Skubal?
None.
No, let me ask you a question. Think about this. If AJ came up to me and said, hey, we're going to take you out, if I'm Tarek Skubal, I look at him and go, the fuck you are.
Damn right.
Exactly.
The fuck you are.
All that
Damn right.
shit is
The fuck you
good,
are.
man.
No.
AJ makes the final call. He can do all that he wants. He doesn't have a choice.
Skubal wanted out.
If you're ace, and we saw it with Justin Verlander,
Yeah.
right? If your ace looks him dead in the eye, and goes, Skip, I know what our pen is. I'm good. Let me go one more. But
on the same token, if Skubal is telling you, hey, I'm done, then he's done. I'm not.
And
I
I
don't think
agree
Skubal
with
is
that.
the type of player that's just gonna quit.
I agree with
everything
that.
on the line. Like, come on now.
That's why I'm asking the question, okay? Maz, you presented it, and I don't want to put words in your mouth. You presented it as this was AJ, okay? And I'm playing the role of devil's advocate. I gleefully admit that by asking, okay, at what point in time does Tarek Skubal look at him and go, the fuck you are?
But he's not a long guy. He just isn't, man. I think his career is just over 100 pitches.
We're not
He's
keeping
that
him.
Guy.
We're
He's
not
that
keeping
guy.
him. It's like me turning a Corvette in. I'm going to give it one last run around the fucking block.
Let me reverse it then, KG. I'm AJ, you're Tarek. I walk up to you, I rub the back of your head, and I look at you. Do you got one more inning? What's your answer going to be?
I mean, me personally, it would be yes. But once again, if Skubal, the best pitcher on the team, is telling you, hey, I think I gave it all I can give it, then I'm not going to send him back out there to get taxed. I mean, the game would have been, they went to 15 innings. I don't sweat the
So then I'm not going to hang AJ for it.
Yeah,
Then that's the whole point of that question, that line of questioning. I'm not going to hang AJ for it if my ace doesn't want to go back out.
Tarek Skubal has been the only bright spot on this team from a pitching
1000%.
perspective the whole season long. So we can sit up here and talk about could he have went longer? Sure, I guess he could have. But at the end of the day, he gave you all that he could give you. Your bullpen needs to be better.
But you understand the point that I'm making. That for people like Maz to say it's on AJ. No, I don't think it is on AJ. I don't think that's an AJ and Skubal thing. If Skubal doesn't want to go, he's not going to go.
Yeah.
If he doesn't think he can't go, he's not going to go. Right?
Yeah.
And he has to live with the repercussions from that point in time.
He
So I
does.
hope you understand what I'm saying.
No, I do. But the whole time I'm watching this game, and I know some people want to blame Riley Green. I know some people want to blame AJ.
The middle of the lineup sucked.
Listen, what I came to the conclusion of watching 15 innings, and listen, I take nothing away from the Tigers. They went out there and gave it their absolute all. As a fan, I can live with the fact that in Game 5,
did he play?
You gave it all that you can give it. This team is just not good enough.
Nope.
It's not good enough.
That's why I think AJ's a witch. That he took this team where he took them the last 2 years is insane to me.
They are just not good enough, man.
Skubal struck
More on that in a second.
Skubal struck out 13 of 18 batters. It's insane. 13 of 18 batters.
Poor JB's been sitting there going, when am I going to get my word, Dan?
Oh, no. You're
Get
good.
the hell out there for the 7th inning. Get the hell out there.
JB, what's your word?
I got to go with embarrassing. Just the simple fact that earlier on in the season, we were extremely excited about this huge lead that we had. And just think that, we could ride and coast that all the way into the playoffs. And then we see game after game during the tail end of the season that, batters are just not getting to where they need to. I mean, this is just embarrassing to see every single one of these guys go up to play. And that they are better than this. And just somehow, some way, we end this season the same way that we did last season in this round. And it's just embarrassing once again that we have to tuck our tails and ride right back to Detroit with nothing to show for it.
I go back to the trade deadline where we were all in the same room that night. It was, if you remember, it was the night of the Hall of Fame game.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had like a watch party that night. So a bunch of guys were here, and a lot of us lost our shit. Okay, I was one of them. Spenny was one of them. And that was at a time where we didn't even realize what the outcome would be. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I've said this for a couple months, and I don't know anybody can argue this. At the trade deadline, you had an opportunity to better your team, okay? Everybody and their brother knew exactly what KG you were talking about. We knew the offensive limitations. We knew what this lineup is, okay? And how did that eventually play itself out, okay? And I get it. You don't want to give up one of your sure-to-be superstars, okay? No, really, this batch is the good batch. Every one of these guys are going to be can't-miss superstars, okay? I get that. But since you were already the smartest guy in the room, couldn't you maybe pick up a guy, I don't know, like a Sean Casey that would help you out down the stretch and perform in the postseason without giving up, that which you don't want to get? So, again, because you're the smartest man in the room.
You didn't even get a bat.
No.
You got 8 pitchers and no bats.
Then you went out and you got pitchers that, and I still cannot believe there are human beings that argue this with me. It is mind-boggling to me. You made your team worse, not better at the deadline. That is undeniable. You didn't get a bat. You added one pitcher who had an ERA over 7 and was so bad you had to DFA him. You added another pitcher that had an ERA over 6, and you vanquished him to the pen, and then we never saw him again. What do you want me? How?
Hold on, let me add in the preseason additions of Tommy Kahnle and Alex Cobb.
I'd rather have seen what's his name? What do you call Paddock again?
The sheriff.
I'd rather have seen the sheriff than Kahnle.
I don't know about that.
Kahnle jumped the shark in May. He shouldn't have been on the playoff roster.
With his 122 changeups and one fastball.
I give the guy credit. He did more with one pitch than you could have gone. But it was over. How does he come in a playoff game? Couldn't you bring any other minor leaguer up? Anyone. Troy Melton was great. Hats off to that kid.
So now he's
your number 2 next year.
We have to have these conversations that we tried to have the last couple months, and I don't know, maybe people didn't want to listen to it. We are looking to go into 2026, okay, with the same lineup that frustrates the sin out of us, right? There isn't a human being out there that doesn't agree with that, right? Not a living, breathing organism, right? Do you believe that they're going to try very, very hard to trade Tarek Skubal in the upcoming months? If you don't believe it yet, you better start getting your mind around that, because they are. They're gonna.
If they're smart,
it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to find somebody, but they're going to try really hard. You need to trust me on that, okay? They're going to try really hard to jettison him out of here, okay? Melton, yeah, I'm intrigued. More, give me more. I'm not ready to anoint him. I'm not ready to put the crown on him or anything. Give me more. Jack, if he wants the player option, mind you.
He does.
I would think so.
He already talked about how he loves it here. And,
I would think so.
Like he's gonna.
Okay, Mize. If you haven't figured out what Casey Mize is yet, you're not paying attention.
He's a 3.
I don't know what to tell you.
Reese Olson.
There is no way in hell he's going to be anywhere near a 1-1 ever.
No.
Ever. If you haven't figured it out, I don't know. It doesn't mean I don't want him, okay? He's a guy.
He's a bottom of your rotation.
He's a guy, yeah.
Like Maz said, 3, maybe even 4 or
No,
5
he's a solid 3.
He's a guy, right? Can we all agree?
But if you go add some arms, like Casey Mize legitimately should be a 4 or 5 type of starter, man. Like if you're not going to trade Scuba Sean, and I totally agree, if they're smart, they should probably explore that, because letting this man walk for free is just malfeasance. I'm sorry. There is no way you can convince me that is a smart play to go. I know everybody is, if we hold on to him, we got our best shot at a World Series. This team is not as close to a World Series as you think. They have a lot of work to do. This is what I was trying to say during the playoffs, and y'all mistook me for a hater. I love this fucking team. I know how close they are to actually being a good team in this league, but you got to shake something up. If you're going to go into 2026 and not trade Scuba, I demand that this roster gets shaken up. Like, even if I don't care.
Coming.
Like, you don't have to blow up the core. I'm not saying that. But some of these younger pieces that you have, some of these prospects that you have, you need to start willing and dealing. If you're not going to pay for people, make something happen in the trade market. That's the only way this is going to get better. You're in the last year of Scuba anyway. Shake this shit up.
It's coming.
It can't look like it did. Bro, we have had 2 years of this shit looking the exact same.
There's no doubt in my mind that Scott Harris is going to try to turn this franchise into his image. There's no doubt in my mind, and he's going to put his mark on that.
Can he teach a few guys how to bunt?
No doubt in my mind that's coming. And oh, by the way, those can't miss prospects, none of them are going to start in 2026 in March with the Tigers.
McGonigal got a chance, but we'll see.
I doubt it severely.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
It all depends on what they do in the offseason. This is probably the most important offseason of Scott Harris's tenure. Like, make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it.
Isn't it amazing? A year ago at this time, it's so reminiscent of 2006, man. It was cute. It was fun. Gosh, we had a blast. And then the specter of expectations comes in. And a year later, so many people are left just like we are, KG.
It's almost
left
worse.
in the dead.
Yeah, it is.
Because you right up against the ALCS. This is the only place I wanted this team to go. Everybody was screaming World Series. I'm like, just get to the ALCS and let's see what happens. You so up against it, but this team has reached its ceiling, bro. It has reached its ceiling. There is a cap, and I'm sorry. I just can't go through another year of it looking like this. I can't do it.
We're up against it.
My head might explode.
No, I'm sorry. It was I was driving back from Hudsonville. And if you don't know where Hudsonville is, it's like way past Grand Rapids on the other side of the state, getting closer towards Lake Michigan. So I jumped in the car in the 7th inning, and I got back home in the 14th inning. That's how long
I told
that
you you would
game
make
ended.
it home.
And you were right. You were right.
Who knew?
I was home for about 10 minutes, and then the game ended. And then I threw something at the TV and went to bed.
Yep.
JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Vin Johnson, and then I will tell him about Crown Jewel. Not Crown Jewel.
You're right. It still got wrestling.
I still got wrestling on my mind. But shout out to everyone sending in super chats. $2 from Randall Small. He wants to know, does anybody know if Scuba said he was done?
He did say thank you to Detroit, though, on his Instagram.
We don't know.
It sounded, if you listen to AJ, like it was unspoken. It was insinuated. And that's why I asked, and I'm again, it's my job. You got to be devil's advocate. What if Scuba looked him right in the eye and said, no, I won't go back out now, Skip.
I'm cool, man. If the best guy on my team saying he can't go, I'm not going to put him in a compromise.
He didn't say anything, so to me, that tells me what I need to know.
AJ's covering for him.
That's what it sounds like.
By saying he gave it all.
That's what
he emptied the
like
tank.
He's not a long guy. Once again, that would be uncharacteristic for him to go out there and pitch 125 pitches. It's not him.
He did 117 this year. He did 117 or 107, whatever. He was good for one more inning against that team. He was. He gave up 2 freaking hits.
But like somebody in the chat said, man, it's like, what is all that if you can't get the bats, man? Like,
we would have won.
No.
2-1.
Say that. If you can't hit,
I don't know.
it does not matter.
What, Kenny?
I think
We were
eventually
winning.
our bullpen was going to betray us.
Kenny, we were winning 2-1.
And they did a damn good job in this series.
Phenomenal job.
That's the part that we bury, and the bullpen was good.
For Jack to get out of the trouble he got himself into was insane.
Will Vest.
JB, what else?
Will Vest. Will Vest.
And we got one more from Michelle sending in her word for the 2025 Tigers. She said it's maddening.
Yes.
Good job, Michelle.
That's a great one. Yeah.
Shout out.
All right, let's hear from Vin Johnson, and then I'll tell him about Gold Crown.
Can I throw one more thing in before we talk about Ven? You know how a lot of times when a season ends, you're like sad it ended? I wasn't.
It was a job.
I wasn't. It was a job. It was chore, job. I wasn't. Like, I wish it continued, but
this was not an enjoyable
didn't
playoff
enjoy it
run.
at all. Corporations, the government, even your insurance company will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. When something goes wrong and you need justice, you need to make Ven Johnson your first call. Get a fighter in your corner. Law, 3 letters. Ven, 3 letters. Coincidence? I think not. Contact Ven today at venfights.com.
All right, guys, let's talk about something that takes your chill game to the championship level, and that is Gold Crown. You know their slogan. I say it all the time. Smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is Michigan's brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products in the state. Whether it's their Crown Jewels gummies packed with flavor and effect base that keep you vibing all night, or their infused Jester pre-rolls that hit harder than Brian Branch slapping the shit out of Juju Smith-Schuster. Just saying. Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price. All rise for the reigns of royal highs with Gold Crown.
Woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit. Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
It's not right.
It's depressing is what it is.
Let me tell y'all what is right.
Wet.
Let Stanford Buick and GMC is right for y'all, man. And listen, if y'all struggling to hold some emotions in, then how about you let them out in a new car, all right? You can do that at Les Stanford. Get a 2025 Hummer EV SUT lease special at $599 per month plus tax, or try out the 2025 Lyric SUV lease special at $489 per month. Don't forget about the 2025 Equinox EV lease special for only $229 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. For all these specials, go to lesstanford.com.
It ain't right, man. It ain't right. I don't care what anybody says.
If it ain't rough, it ain't right.
Hey, before we get out of here, Sean, we need 2 new coaches for our college team.
Are you talking Michigan State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, the one is blatantly obvious. Like, it ain't going to work at Michigan State. It ain't. Sorry. It ain't going to work. All right? And I told KG, because you know the routine. People take it personally. If a Michigan guy says that to you, oh yeah? You know, and vice versa, okay? And I said to KG, because KG's reasonable. He knows where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to troll or anything. I told KG, I said, pretty soon we're going to have that conversation, right? And you agreed with me. Look, the in-game operation stuff is quizzical. The fact, I mean, they don't win on the road, man.
They don't.
And I'll be honest with you, and I say this with the tip of the cap, okay? I mean this, okay? You don't look like Michigan football.
No, I mean,
you don't look like Michigan football.
When they run the football, it kind of looks like that. But once again, the offensive line they haven't, the last couple games really just haven't played up to their capabilities. And yeah, man, some of the stuff with this offense is just,
they gave up 250 yards rushing.
It's taxing. But yeah, but the defense has been the calling card all year, so I can live with them having a bad game. But this offense is going to hold this team back.
USC faced them. They faced them.
Everybody left Spartan Stadium, by the way. Like, everybody left Spartan Stadium. We were eating lunch.
That was homecoming.
We were eating lunch at a bar north of the stadium by halftime.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not joking. It was just like, I'm not doing this today.
How were your seats?
They were all right.
What'd you think of the scoreboard and the sound system?
That's nice. They've improved.
Yeah.
There's more work to be done.
Yeah.
If you ask me. I saw the funniest thing. I sent this in very quickly before we get to JB. Think of James Franklin. 9 days ago, he was coaching the number 2 ranked team in the nation. They had a touchdown lead over Oregon, who was, 6 at the time or whatever?
Yeah.
They lost that game and then proceeded to lose 2 more, and he lost his job. In 9 days.
That's craziness.
I mean, he's $48 million richer for not working.
Well, yeah.
He's making $600,000 a month.
Must be nice.
I don't understand. I mean,
to 2031.
Yes.
I didn't think Penn State would ever pull the trigger, and kudos to them for doing that. Why would you do it during the season? Just ride it out.
Because they want to get on board and get the best guy available.
You're not going to recover those wins.
How many times?
This year's a watch.
Especially, I think, with Drew Aller being out.
He's out.
By the way, can we also, again, he is now the latest. Hackenberg, Clifford, McSorley, Aller.
Yep.
Like, quit talking shit about these Penn State quarterbacks. Stop it. Especially, like, I didn't get it. How many times did we say that the past year? Am I missing something? Sometimes, you kind of like, man, people are talking this guy up. Am I missing something? It was insane.
He went from being a first-round pick, now the kid's injured.
I don't get it.
That's because teams are desperate. Desperate.
Recruiting. Mark, he's going to get hired.
Oh, for
he's
sure.
Absolutely going to get hired. He 1,000%.
I mean, we can say what we want. He is technically a winning coach in this league.
He's a phenomenal recruiter, too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want him here in Michigan State?
No!
Pass on that.
All right. We always like to end the show with this. What's trending with JB Smooth? What up, JB?
Hey, what's going on, chat family? Fellas, I want to give a huge shout out to a guy in our chat right now, James. He was at the game last night and sent over some pictures of the stadium where he was sitting at the little panoramic view.
Good for you, James.
And just hanging out, representing that Honolulu.
Oh, you
blue.
went with your daughter, man? Is that your
shout out,
daughter?
Man.
Good for you.
Oh, Casey,
Memories
man.
for a lifetime, bro. Good for you.
Yeah, big shout out to James.
That's one of the places I want to go. There aren't many NFL stadiums where I go, oh, man, I got to get there, but that's one of them. I've heard great things about the tailgating in particular. Pretty cool, man. Hope you had a blast. Sorry they didn't win for you guys.
Yeah, sorry the Lions didn't come through, but as long as you had fun and you got, an entertaining night out of it, can't really complain. Guys, I got to show you this because it only happens in Florida. Have you ever stolen $7,000 worth of lottery tickets and then somehow, some way, return to the same store that you stole them at?
Oh my God!
Come on, are you serious?
No way.
I am dead serious.
No way.
One Florida man
dumb.
stole $7,000.
Of course, it's Florida man.
in scratch offs and lottery tickets, and then somehow,
Wow.
some way, return to the same store to redeem them all. Glorious. So yeah.
Hey fellers, I won.
That's awesome.
There is that. And if that's not enough for you, you always got to head over to the comments section. He did change his clothes before returning. In his mind, this was like an Ocean's 11 heist. Like, you don't know me.
How did he even get off with $7,000 in scratch off? You know how many scratch offs that is?
I don't know.
Was the attendant just in the back? He was just pulling them off? Like, I don't
just
understand.
Stole a box. I don't know. Shout out to Daniel. The height of laziness. At least go to a different store. Just come on.
The height of intelligence. I mean, there's something in the water in Florida, man.
There is something in the water in Florida. And whenever you bring up Florida, you just know something ridiculous is
magical
going to happen.
Yep, Florida, man.
Magic is coming.
You got to love Florida, man.
You got to love Florida. And before I get out of here, because I don't have any stadium eats for you, Sean, but I do have some arena eats for you.
All right, go on.
Check this out as we head down to Nashville for the Predators. How about the Broadway glazed honey stack?
Oh.
That is a honey bun
No
bottom
donut.
burger, cheddar, bacon, barbecue sauce, the donut top.
Ooh.
Served at a local food court there in the arena.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do donuts.
Take the top of the donut off. Keep that as your dessert, and just eat the.
You know,
eat the
I don't
burger.
like the sweet, so that's what you got me
Well,
ruined.
give it to your friend who you go into the game with.
I would give it to JB.
There you go.
I would accept it. I would accept it. Or you could try this. How about the Korean fried chicken sandwich?
Now that's what I'm talking about.
This is a fried chicken breast drenched in Korean barbecue sauce with pickles and coleslaw.
See, now I'm looking at that chicken patty. If you're going to call something fried chicken, you got to make it look like fried chicken. I don't need that thin patty. Like, you know what I mean? I need that thick breading that, you know it's going to give you a stomach ache in a couple hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm in. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I'm totally in.
Are you an extra crispy guy if you go to KFC?
No, I love the original recipe.
You do? I like extra crispy.
I love the original recipe. Boy, I know what I'm having for lunch now. Thanks for that, man. I'm going to pop in and see the Colonel.
Oh, I like that,
Yeah,
Sean.
I'm gonna pop
We got
in.
one right across the street here.
I'm gonna pop in and see the
I
Colonel.
like that.
So,
What time do they open?
It's right now.
Yeah, we're probably
you
right
think
now.
they're open now?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
It's 10 o'clock. Of course.
That'd be so cool. All right, hey, keep it dialed in all day. Of course, Big D Energy will be in at 11 o'clock.
Know what type of show that's for?
Bray and
I
Shep.
was told.
Bray and Shep will be in heavyweights as well. Just a shitty weekend. Good thing the Wings won, right?
Yeah. Doubleheader Monday Night Football tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Doubleheader. We got the Bills at the Falcons. We got the Bears at the Commanders.
Well, I'll hate watch that.
And we got two baseball games. 5 o'clock, Mariners and the Jays. Mariners are up 1-0. And tonight, 8 o'clock, it's the hated Dodgers against the Brewers in Milwaukee. Get that game, Milwaukee.
That's a cool routine, though. The fact that, like, as sports fans, we can start at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
5 and
take
8.
Us well into the. And I'm telling you, I'm all in on Washington and Chicago. I mean, that's a hate watch view if there ever was one.
Ain't that something?
I can't lose in a game like that.
You can't.
Well, actually, I can. Anytime the Bears win is a loss, but
yeah,
they're coming in off the 2 straight wins. At a bye.
Fuck them. I hate them with everything inside of me. Hey, appreciate you guys. Thanks for being with us. Everything's going to be okay with the Lions. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Relax.
Tigers, on the other hand.
Yeah, on the other hand.
Yeah, well, we don't know.
You know what? I'm glad
we don't know.
And I'm taking all 3 of your words for it. There weren't people going off 5-alarm fire on the Lions.
No.
Good.
It's regular season.
Really? That's where we're at.
Let's go.
We're not a poverty franchise anymore.
Nope.
We're allowed to think that way.
Get to the playoffs healthy. That's all I care
Amen.
about.
Exactly.
Peace, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your days. We'll see you.